Welcome to your Taylor Council Connection. My name is Daniel Seguin, and this is a recap of the December 11th, 2025 City Council meeting. The meeting began with two recognitions. The first was to recognize our local radio station, KRXT, for receiving the Terrestrial Radio Station of the Year from the Texas Country Music Association. The second was to recognize Kelly Kotz, who is retiring. He served on the city's engineering team for the last 8 years as a part of his role at HDR Engineers. Next was the consent agenda, non-controversial and routine items that can be voted on with a single vote. These items included approval of 3 ordinances introduced at the last meeting, an agreement with Langford Community Services for grant management assistance on the Kimbrough Shaw FEMA-funded drainage project not to exceed $20,000, an engineering task order with HDR for $455,000 for the same project, purchase of a budgeted rescue truck from Lubbock Truck Sales for the fire department for $682,000, and an amendment to an easement agreement with Encore. The council then held 2 public hearings. The first was for a special use permit at 2105 Davis Street for a home-based pediatric therapy business. The second was for a short-term rental property at 3004 Donhill Lane. These 2 items will appear on the next agenda for a vote. Next, the council discussed establishment of a charter review committee. Such a committee would be tasked with reviewing the city charter, which acts like the city's constitution, for any needed updates and modernization to align with the city's operations to the goals of the community. The council appointed Jim Buzon, Betty Day, Terry Williams, Christine Lopez, John McDonald, Gary Gola, Jackie Kruger, Peter Bryan, and John Harper to the committee, who will meet monthly and bring any proposed amendments to voters in November 2026. Next, the council approved an agreement with Williamson County for the collection of fees from the public improvement district known as Park 79, located on the west side of town off Highway 79. They also approved a related Park 79 Commerce Center Public Improvement District acquisition and reimbursement agreement with Taylor 79 and Park 79 Commerce Center. A public improvement district is intended for a developer to build infrastructure for their development, then get reimbursed from bonds that are paid for by an assessment or fee directly from properties in the development over the next 30 years. This allows the city to expand its infrastructure to meet the needs of new developments without placing any financial burden on any existing properties in the community. The maximum reimbursement for this development is $5 million. The council then approved a tax abatement agreement and incentive agreement with Compal USA Technology. The agreement requires that Compal invest $200 million and hire 900 employees at Taylor Port, a new industrial building located in the RCR Rail Park at the corner of 79 and 3349. The facility will house research, development, design, manufacture, assembly, and maintenance of consumer electronics. The agreement includes a 50% abatement on property tax and business personal property tax for 10 years. It also includes a separated contracts agreement where materials and equipment purchased for their business will bring sales tax to the city. The agreement will rebate 50% of 1.5 cents of sales tax on construction materials. The agreement is performance-based and requires the company to meet their obligations to receive the full incentive. The company will be the second largest employer in Taylor. They plan to have internships for local students and focusing on hiring Taylor residents and veterans. The facility will bring tremendous benefits to the community, including skills training and high-paying jobs, almost $5 million to the school district over the next 10 years, and almost $6 million to the city over the next 10 years. Those funds can be used to reduce property taxes or improve services such as street maintenance, police, fire, parks, and recreation. During executive session, the council consulted with the city attorney regarding Park 79 and Scott Felder public improvement districts, David Legier Murphy Street right-of-way lease, Project Green, and 4 easement acquisitions. Out of executive session, the council approved condemnation of 4 easements related to wastewater projects. These easements are required for the construction of city wastewater projects. The owners will receive market value for the acquisition of the easements. Thank you for tuning in to your Council Connection. Don't forget to like the video and share your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.